Hey, hi, Sue Moore here, recovered banker and founder of the More Connection, where we help financial professionals, and mostly bankers, create the lifestyle that they are desiring through developing and creating a thriving home-based business. So today's video is going to be short, hopefully, and it follows up on a video I did earlier this week about intentions and counter-intentions. You can see by the inspirational quote that's posted above, we're going to talk about ability, motivation, and attitude, because that really is what makes the world go round, okay? So, ability. Now, we all know on a certain level that we are able, we are capable, and we can do great things. But every once in a while, and sometimes it's more than every once in a while, some crummy thoughts from childhood or from school or from just, people who are just clueless will say something negative that is internalized, that we internalize, and sometimes carry around for years and years and years. And so things like, did anybody ever say to you, you're going to do what? You think you can accomplish that? Are you nuts? Or they might say, you're never going to amount to anything. And actually, I had a teacher tell my dad that when I was in 8th grade. She'll never amount to anything. And I carried it around for years, and there are still some days when I have to go, flick it off my shoulder. Anyway, or if you came from a family that was not particularly Ozzie and Harriet, you might have come from a family that said, you're a loser from the beginning. I don't know why mom ever had you. Those kinds of things, even though when we grow up, we can see the perspective of some of that. We don't like it, but at least we can maybe understand why they were said, when they were said, and try to put some rhyme or reason around it. Some of us, I'll be the first one to admit, I've done a lot of counseling. I've also visited with clergy members. I've also talked to very close friends when stuff like this pops up. So all of that to say, when those thoughts pop into your mind, when you are considering doing something different and for yourself and for your family, just stop and say right out loud, stop. I am better than that. I can do this. Get out of my way. And if you do that over time, it will make some sense. And I'm going to tie this all together with a little bit tighter rope in just a minute. Okay. Motivation. Let me ask a couple questions. What's going on in your world right now? If you had a magic wand, how would you design your life right now? Would you want a bigger house? Would you want kids that behaved? Would you want to be able to vacation? Would you want to do something for your parents? Would you want to be able to do more philanthropic things? Whatever it is, if you had a magic wand, what would you do? Now, whatever it is that you thought of when I said that is really what's kind of top of mind. So write it down. It could be 2 or 3 things. It could be 100 things. That'd be kind of hard. Just keep it to 2 or 3. And tape it to your mirror. Tape it to the dashboard in your car so that you can read it frequently and remind yourself, this is what I want. This is how I'm going to get it. I can do this. I am capable. Okay? And then lastly is attitude, which I kind of just touched on a little bit, but knowing that you are fully capable and that you can motivate yourself, that you will be surprised when things begin to soar. But you have to remember, this all takes time. There are no magic pills, because working on these mental exercises on a consistent basis really requires you to develop new habits. And it's a habit of the mind. And so you might be able to say, when it comes to something popping into your head about your ability, just work on that habit and change it and say, that's not true. That's just not true. Look what I've accomplished. That's just not true. And of course, you're saying it to yourself, but if you say it out loud, it's even better. Okay? I mean, you don't have to say it out loud to somebody else. You can if you want, but Normally, I usually talk to myself when I'm in the car. And sometimes, I wonder if people think when they drive up beside me because I'm talking and yelling and so, anyway, long story short, I digress. So, all of that to say, your ability, your motivation, and your attitude are the three things that will help you be as successful as you want to be. Please remember, it is a shift in mindset. It is a development of new habits, and you are fully capable of doing that. So, that's our video for today. I hope you got some value from it. If you'd like, you can message me and I will be happy to share how I have struggled with ability, motivation, and attitude. I'm no different than you and love just to chat with you. Let me see what else I want to say. Oh, I blog over at suemore.net, and you can find me at my, you can email me if you'd like, smore71@att.net, and that's about it. So have a great rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend. Is this the first fall weekend, really? Oh, I think there might be a couple of weekends before this, but this promises to be a nice weekend. So have a wonderful fall weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Journey well. Bye-bye.